What's up, everybody? This is the mentor speaking. Today, we're going to be breaking down what the VIX index does and how it can help you with your options trading, and is a literally must tool for an indicator to use on your daily basis before you start trading, during trading, and after you finish trading for the day to see where it started at open, where it's in the middle of the day, and where it closed at. So now, first thing first, what is the VIX? The VIX measures the volatility, options and pricing, the implied volatility over the next 30-day period for SPY, the S&P 500 ETF. Now, I don't want anybody to get mixed up. There's the S&P 500 ETF, and then there's the S&P 500 overall index, where the difference is one is SPY right over here on the screen. This guy will be breaking down lessons. Don't worry, we'll be making a lot of YouTube videos for you guys to learn the most. I'm a huge technical trader. I will be teaching you how to read charts. For example, this one over here is called a double top. When to know entry signals, exit signals, swing trading, day trading, etc. So make sure to share, like, follow, subscribe, whatever you want to say, to my YouTube channel, because this is going to be the number one. And then before we continue to VIX, let's go to the SPX, which is the overall S&P 500 index, where the difference in option trading is one is European style and one is American style. The European style is for SPX, American is SPY. We'll break down on the next video what is European options and what is American options. Don't worry, we're going to cover everything from A to Z. Now, if I'm talking a little bit fast, you can make the playback speed slower. I'm doing this purposely because I don't want to waste anybody's time, and I want to make my videos pretty short. The basic concept is to learn and to just print money in the market. Now, with that said, let's go back to the VIX. So what is the VIX? We said it's the 30-day implied volatility. Now, the VIX ranges from I would say from 0 to, let's say, 50, 60, 70. So now the norm is that the VIX usually stays below 16. If it's above 16, then that means the market is getting into a more of a volatility mode, which is probably getting into a fear territory. But before, let's break it down. In a normal market trend, the VIX should be below 16. If the VIX is below 16, that means the market is pretty bullish and the movements are pretty slow, but you can print money in buying calls, etc., going from there. Now, ever since Donald Trump came into office, the VIX is pretty much not the best. It's been usually above 16. There were some days that was below 16, but especially in 2026, if we go to the daily chart, there wasn't barely. The last time it was like 1338 was in December 24. It started off January 2nd when the market reopened, was at about right over here, about 1465. But as January moved on over here, we spiked up more and more. This is the daily chart. We'll explain how to read charts later on. Don't worry, you're going to learn everything. But the basic concept is right now what the VIX is all about. So if the VIX is from between 16 all the way up to 20, that means the market is getting prepared for a fear territory zone. And that's where the fear starts kicking in. Besides for that, we're going to go a bit further. If the VIX is above 20, that means the market is in real fear territory till about 25. And I wouldn't suggest holding any stock when the VIX is from 20 to 25. Now, don't forget, the VIX doesn't only measure SPY, okay? SPY is the overall index for the overall market trend. But don't forget, you have the Mega 7 stocks, you have everything, especially NVIDIA is the biggest shareholder for the S&P 500. So the VIX can tell you every single step of how the market is performing in measuring the volatility, okay? You have to remember that, the volatility. So now, if it's above 25, that means legit market correction, market pullback, etc. The last time it jumped up all the way up, it was at 28, was October 17, was pretty bad news then. I don't recall. I'll have to check it up. I'm sorry, guys. Let's go further. But we have over here April 7 when it jumped up, April 6, April 7. When the tariffs came out, the first time tariffs came out, Trump announced it. It went all the way up to 60. That means the market was terribly. That was like a mini market crash. It wasn't like a full market crash, but the market recovered after about a week later, and the VIX, same time that it goes up, spikes all the way up, it can also go all the way down. Okay, so now I just want to teach you guys how to use the VIX and everything. Now, besides that, of course, this channel is all about options trading. So we're going to go to options over here, and you can buy options, calls, or puts, ITM or OTM. We're going to teach you everything in this channel. So please make sure to subscribe to me, like, and you can also write anything in the comments if you want me to teach you anything. In the future lessons, we're going to break down exactly what options is and how to really print cash. No jokes here. You're going to be able to print a lot of money. Like, I already helped someone flip $1,000 into $1 million. I'm not joking. I'm seriously not joking. All you have to do is just follow me, read my posts, and start watching my videos, my future videos. Okay. So now that's about it for now. We're keeping this video very, very short. We'll be making another one, hopefully any day now, and we're gonna be teaching you detail by detail. Okay, how to become the proper technical trader. Okay. I just need people to subscribe to me, like that. I know that I have an audience that is interested. You know what I mean? With that said, have a great one, everybody. Enjoy your tradings. Hopefully, I'll make another video before the market opens. Enjoy.